every time. I do it every single time. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to POV. If you are watching this on YouTube, be sure to head over to twitch.tv/critter to follow. Make sure you get notifications. You'll be able to watch the show live, contribute in chat if anybody shows up. It's a small stream. Not really expecting everybody to show up, but if you do want to be able to contribute, watch it live before it comes out on YouTube, be sure to come over and follow the stream, check us out. There's no really set schedule to it, but whenever I do stream, it's usually going to be this or just a chill, casual stream on the channel. Before we get started, I would like to quickly take a look at some of our partners. Number one being Catalyst Energy. This is going to be our primary sponsor here. If you do have issues with fatigue, with memory loss, reaction time, anything where a bit of energy could help you out, Catalyst Energy, they got their original, this is their original thing, Catalyst Mints. They are caffeine-infused mints. Not for everybody, still pretty good, would recommend it. If you want to drink, though, if you're familiar with G Fuel or anything similar to that, you can check out their brand new energy powders. I personally have the watermelon flavor, and it is actually pretty darn good. I'm going to be drinking that throughout the stream. Also, guys, if you are in a high school and you want to compete, you want to get your school involved in esports, be sure to head over to highschoolesportsleague.com. Check out the league. You can sign, you can get your high school involved, you can start your high school team, and you can play for what this season is up to $50,000 in scholarships. It is completely legit. That we have almost 400 schools signed up across the U.S. and Canada as of right now. For those of you who are international, who are not North American, I'm sorry, we do not have tournaments for you as of yet. That doesn't mean we won't in the future. But as of right now, U.S. and Canada, you guys are in luck. You guys can sign your schools up. If your school already has a team, make sure you get involved. And any questions, be sure to come over here. You got your little support box down below. You can start a support chat, and one of our support agents will be able to help you out. On top of that, not really a partner, but my own community, Maniac Gaming. That is going to be the community driven around this stream, my YouTube, all that fun stuff. Be sure to head over, check it out, maniacgaming.com. You can create an account for free. Everything is free. Recruitment is required, so you go out here, you click on, I don't know if it's going to show the same form. Yeah, it will. You go here, you fill this out. Only requirements, 16 or older. You have your email, your name, microphone, which is required, and speaking good English is required. It does not have to be your first language. As long as you can communicate effectively in English, you are good to go. And there's a little spiel on why you think you'd make a good addition to the community, as this isn't going to be a fully open community. You will be able to view threads. And I believe you can, you can just view threads as a member, as a non-member. Other than that, once you get your membership tag after being accepted in recruitment, you'll be able to post, do pretty much everything, and anything you want. So that is enough plugging my own stuff, my partners, and all that fun things right there. Let's move on to what we have planned for today, which is going to be talking about something that some of you guys probably have already seen. A lot of you guys have probably gone and viewed it. Why is that open? Speaking of our support client, let's quit out of that right now. Yeah, something that a lot of you guys have probably seen. You can probably tell what it is by the title of the stream or this video, depending on where you're watching right now. We're going to be talking about the ESL and the Facebook deal. So, you know, we just had the major. E-League did a fantastic job. It's been E-League doing it, Facebook Facebook. Face It has a major, supposedly in the future. There's going to be number 2. We got Star Series, all these tournaments running, and somehow people are still managing to hate ESL. The Reddit circle jerk is still alive and strong with hating everything that ESL does. And we're going to go a bit more in depth than just the deal with Facebook. We're just going to talk about, I mean, this is really going to be a general video to talk more about the general hate that ESL really gets. I mean, the main point we're going to be getting is the whole deal with Facebook and a massive uproar that is causing for whatever reason. But yeah, we're going to be going a bit more in depth about the hate that ESL is getting. Mainly with, if they have any sort of issue on their stream, it is a riot. Versus when you look at anybody else has an issue. Anybody. Let's start out. We're gonna start out with that because the big thing I want to do is the Facebook deal. But just real quick, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. I mean, I still don't get where the massive amounts of hate stemmed from for ESL. They're an organizer. They've done a pretty fantastic job. If I say so myself, I've watched pretty much all their major tournaments for Counter-Strike since Katowice 2014. I've been to 2 of their events, ESL New York 2016 and ESL New York 2017. I've been to other events. I've been to small events like Frag 9, and most recently I just got back from the E-League Boston Major, and there, ESL is up there. I mean, yeah, Frag 9's a small thing. We're just gonna set that aside. That's nothing compared to ESL events and E-League events, but ESL does a fantastic job. But the problem is that since they used to be the biggest and pretty much the only, besides DreamHack, organizer, that whenever they have an issue, people have realized, and they say, oh, ESL has a lot more issues than everybody else. Just look at their history. And that's because their history goes way back. Like, you guys need to chill with the ESL hate. It's like you have one delay or one technical issue, like, oh, why don't they have like a massive computer? This is something Richard Lewis pointed out, by the way. They're saying it was Richard Lewis and Thorin on By the Numbers. They were saying, like, listen, you guys, everybody hates on them because, like, oh, they have computer issues. Like, my computer never breaks. Well, that's because you're the only one using it and you're only using that computer. You have tons of players switching out configurations. Some of the majors actually have individual SSDs for each player for their config, so there's no issues with if somebody cheats, it's not going to accidentally fuck over somebody else later when it gets caught on the system. It is entirely different SSDs. They configure these computers every single round for every match, I should say. There's going to be bound to have something happen when they're switching around hardware, software, all that constantly like that. And instead of playing, 6-7 hours a day, man, we'll be generous, 6-7, maybe 8 hours a day on the computer, they are playing in a packed arena. They have smoke and stuff going off. They have whatever other special effects. Like there's smoke. There's always, anytime you see beams of light, there's always some smoke machines or fog machines going off, so you can see those beams of light. So you have particles in the fucking air. You have all this stuff that could get into the computer. People are playing on it. They may get knocked. They're gonna get knocked around inevitably, and they're being used for 15, 16 hours every single day. These computers are bound to have issues. So the hate that comes with it is so uneducated that it is really ridiculous. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I just wanted to comment on that real quick. But the main thing on this video and this podcast and the stream that I wanted to go into was the hate, the massive amounts of hate that ESL is getting, not for their tournament issues, because that's a joke. People will never get that unless they work in the industry. I've never worked in the pro scene, but I do work for the high school esports league. I do have some behind the scenes of how stuff works. Even doing online tournaments, there are always going to be issues. But for whatever reason, when ESL signed a deal, an exclusivity deal for their Dota 2 and CSGO, I believe it's the Pro Leagues only, although I could be wrong. It's pretty much exclusivity for their... Oh, no, it's not. It's just Dota 2 and CSGO for ESL will be on Facebook. That's it. Nothing else. It's all their events will be on Facebook for Dota 2 and CSGO. So that caused massive uproar in the community and led to posts like this one. This is on r/Dota 2. This is I'm not watching ESL 1 genting through Facebook. Even if you will be able to watch it without having an account, I am not in any way supporting Facebook by giving the platform views. We'll do anything to find an alternative stream. Any other Facebook boycotters out here? Because I honestly wouldn't mind watching a tourney somewhere else but Twitch. Facebook, however, no thank you. Which I really don't get. It's not the best streaming platform, but it works. It's decent. People complain because it's not being on Twitch, and this has 3,200 upvotes. It is ridiculous. I mean, and then people are like, oh, yeah, Valve allows everyone to stream on community accounts, and and people just go in and continue to complain about this. And, if we look at another one, I believe it's here. We'll get to this one actually last. This is what's happening with ESL, Facebook, and personalities being banned. So this is something that happened in the community where a bunch of community members around the Dota 2 and I believe some CSGO, but it was pretty much all Dota 2, where pretty much going in... No, it was all Dota 2. We're going in and basically saying, oh yeah, fuck Facebook, and a bunch of pro players, a bunch of amateur casters and stuff were streaming the ESL games. And normally that's not an issue, and ESL allows you to do that, but there are terms to doing it. You do have to, if you're going to stream their games, they do have the broadcast rights to those games. And ESL, putting stuff out, said, this is their defense. So, I sympathize with everybody about viewership taking a big hit on the platform. This is them defending their decision to move to the platform, which we'll talk about that defense later. But this is somebody getting DNCA. This is MLP Dota. That's just somebody saying they've been DNCA'd. It shows it. And, same thing right here, them defending. But there's been a whole big thing with them coming in. And I want to see, here we go, ESL's statement on the issue. I believe this... Yeah, this is it right here. I had it up, and now I don't have it up. And I'm confused. Is this it? The tab's just gone. Give me a minute. Am I blind? Oh no, yeah, it's right in the main content of the post. I'm not the smartest person. Getting back to this. This is the ESL official statement. This is ESL from ESL. Hey, a lot of you have questions about alternative streams. Here's what I can say on that for today and the following days. Anyone can stream Dota, as Valve stated after the International 7. as long as they are community streamers free of commercial interest. And this is where there were problems. Keeping with these guidelines and the agreement we have to broadcast ESL 1, we are not going to allow any streams that are competing with our main language streams, and we can't let streams that monetize content for this tournament stay up, which is reasonable. It's perfectly reasonable. And people ripped it to shreds. This is only 23% upvoted. It's got they just ignored it. Look at all these comments are ripping ESL to shreds, which is so ridiculous when, you know, you have to think about, like, this is a business. This is a business. ESL is a business. And people complain when they're stealing business from their content. When you go to a football game, if you went, we'll say this, if you went to the Patriots-Eagles Super Bowl, and you have a very big following on the internet, you have a sports, we'll say you have a very large sports, forum community online, and you decide, these guys have to pay for watching it on TV, or they don't like the platform it's being streamed on, I'm gonna go and stream it myself. If you showed up to that Super Bowl game and you brought whatever recording equipment you could get in, because they are going to search you at the door. If you try to show up with some recording equipment, by the way, so like actual camera, maybe a little laptop computer with some battery life, external battery, something to keep it going, they're going to say, no, you cannot come in here with that. It's very simple. And if you somehow get something in there, something, maybe even if you're streaming it from a phone or whatever, which have decent cameras now, if you're able to get any recording equipment in and get it in there and functioning, and then you proceed to start to stream the game to your page, and it's drawing viewership away, and you are monetizing that is going to be an issue, which is and that's exactly what these streamers are doing. And they have, all the ones who were DMCA'd had a decent following on Twitch, and they were pulling viewers from the ESL streams, and people are up in arms about this because they're saying, oh, that's not like ESL, like they're Nazis, they're DMCAing all these community streamers because we don't want to watch it on their platform. Of course they are. You can't make money off their stream. That's exactly what these guys were doing. They had commercial interest. No, everybody out there jumping on the Reddit bandwagon, but they're not stopping to think about why ESL is doing this. They're just saying, oh, they're doing this, so fuck ESL. Guys, you can't steal their content like that. That's like I said, going into a football game, trying to stream it on your platform, and then getting mad when you get in trouble for it. When you get your shit taken down, or when you get thrown out of the arena, because you're stealing their views and you're monetizing, you're making money off of their content. It's as simple as that. In terms of going over and making a quick transition here to the actual deal, it's like, oh, they're not like paying attention to the community. They're going to Facebook. They're money greedy. They're trying. It's only for money. No shit. No shit, it's only for money. They have to make money to be a business. That is the whole point of a business. And that reminds me of people who always come in for the company I work for. We get people all the time who say, oh, why do we have to pay for this? It should be free. Or like the fee we charge is too expensive. It's like people don't understand that, yes, we charge you money because we are a business. It's the same thing. We get a lot of complaints through the company I work for, and when you look at ESL, they're making money, and they're not making it exclusive. This isn't going to an exclusive amount of people. Like, you have to have a paid membership to be able to watch these ESL streams. No, you just have to go to Facebook and watch them. Yes, you can't spam your Kappa Pride anymore, and I'm not saying I don't prefer Twitch. I very much prefer Twitch. I'm streaming on it to you guys right now. But to say that you're not going to watch it because it's bad because it's not on the provider that you prefer to watch is just ridiculous. It really is. It's completely and utterly ridiculous to sit there and say, like, oh, it's not on Twitch, so I'm not watching that. All right, fine. Enjoy having the stats spoiled for you and waiting for the VOD to come out on YouTube. That's all you. I don't care. ESL doesn't care that you're complaining about it. They're still making money, and that's all that matters. You need to understand that. They need to be able to make money. That's what they're doing. They're not going to sit there and because some 16-year-old behind their computer is sad because he has to type in a different URL. They don't care. Let's put it very bluntly. They do not give a shit whether or not you as an individual likes the platform they're streaming on. As long as it works for the community, they are going to do whatever makes them the most money. There's absolutely no reason that there should be this much uproar. Yes, you're allowed to complain, by the way. You are allowed to complain and say, oh, you know, I don't think it should be on Facebook, but give reasons. Don't be like, oh, fuck Facebook, you know, hashtag ESL bandwagon. No, if you're going to make a complaint, say, I don't want to watch it on Facebook. I'm not going to watch it on Facebook because yada, this. Make an argument if you want an actual response. If I go on to the HSEL suggestions, we do have suggestions, and we do look at them. For those of you who are coming from HSEL and think we don't, we look at every suggestion. How long I look at it depends on your argument. If you say, you know, oh, this game sucks, it shouldn't be in the league, or this game should be in the league and that's it, or this rule sucks. All right, gonna throw those suggestions out. They're pointless. They have no value to me. If you come in, and one of the big ones was the shields rule in the Rainbow Six, we had a lot of complaints about that. That is something we looked into because we had a lot of complaints and we had a lot of solid arguments for the shields rule that actually got Blackbeard removed from that shields list because his shield really isn't much of a shield anymore. It's a headshot shield. It's good on stairs. It's good in windows. Other than that, it's not a real shield. And for those of you who don't know, the shields rule says you can only have one shield, not including deployables, on your team at a time. So you can only have a Monty, you can only have a Blitz, recruit with shield. You can't have all those at once. You can't go Rainbow Shield 6. But circling back to ESL, and the complaints that you find online, most of them do not have any weight. They do not have any argument. They are just bandwagon posts that get a lot of upvotes from the people who are circle jerking around the ESL hate. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much that with ESL. The last thing I did want to address, though, is some criticism of ESL, and that is that they have been genting their Facebook viewership numbers. They have been, you know, consistently saying, oh yeah, we'll lose 10 or 15, we may lose 10 or 15% of our audience, but we will see growth and reach a new audience, which is probably true. What I do disagree with ESL is that they never addressed that they did lose, and this is a post on the bandwagon, but it does illustrate this pretty well. They did lose about 85% viewership as of recent. So I do think it is still early on, and they will get growth on Facebook once people stop circle jerking. They realize that's not that bad. People are going to want to watch ESL games again, so they'll go back and watch. They will reach that new viewership, but they do need to address the 85% viewership loss, because that is a reality and that is legitimate, and that's something they do need to address. 85% is quite a bit, so I think they are worried. If not, they should be a little bit worried But I don't think it's a massive deal. It shouldn't be crazy worrisome, but it is something that they can or should address and try to take into account and be like, listen, we know this is happening. We're working on marketing it a bit better, and we are going to be seeing it going up, because I'm pretty sure I don't have the stats up with me. I couldn't find them because it's very early on the ESL, the whole ESL deal. They have not done too much with the Facebook streaming, but the viewership, I believe, it definitely took a massive hit because of the switching platforms and the whole circle jerk, but it has been steadily on the rise from what I've seen personally from their streams in the past few days and stuff. It's been going up. The major's done, so people are going to be going on and watching the Katowice qualifiers and all that stuff. So it's really not, I wouldn't worry too much about it if I were them. 85 is a decent and pretty significant viewership loss, so there should be some concern, but I do believe it will go up. That being said, however, that is going to be the end of the stream for today. That is just my views on the whole ESL debacle and what everybody's saying about that. Pretty much conclusion, it's a business. Get over it. You can still watch it. They're making money. You can't really complain about that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys are, of course, watching on YouTube, now is the time also to put your comments in the Twitch chat if you are here. I don't believe anybody's watching. Oh, well. Hopefully we'll get those in the future. Yeah, comment below what you guys think of the whole ESL Facebook thing. If you agree with it, if you're going to boycott it. If you do have criticism, please give a reason. Don't just say fuck ESL. It's just stupid. I'm not even going to respond to those. But if you do have a legitimate argument, please share it with me. I do like hearing the other side of the story. I haven't really heard much of it. I haven't really been able to find much of it at all. It's really just the bandwagon posts. Yeah. Guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to head over, check out my social media, CritterCS on Facebook, CritterCS on Twitter. As much as I hate this, radioactive_narwhal on YouTube. And I am Brennan Wright on Instagram. On top of that, make sure you check out the spots. There's up there, the partners. We have Gamaniac Gaming. We got the HSEL guys right up there. That was supposed to be Catalyst. We got Catalyst Mints, the big guys right there. My community, Gamaniac Gaming. You can head over there, sign up. That is where you're going to be able to win any of the giveaways on the channel. By the way, you will have to be a member for the big giveaways. At least signed up on the website. You don't necessarily have to be a member, but got to get those SEOs. Speaking of giveaways, real quick, we are going to be giving away a code for one of these easy peasy lemon squeezy in-game Counter-Strike Global Offensive pins. I got 2 of these at the major. The light's God damn it. The light's a bit harsh right now, so you can't really see it. But I do have an unscratched code. You can see it right here. Unscratched. Easy peasy. This giveaway, I should say, is going to be valid for the next month. So until the end of February, once February ends, if we don't hit my goals, this is not going to happen. What we're looking for, I'm not really focusing on the Twitch too much, but we are looking for 400 followers total on Twitter and 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. If both those criteria are met, we'll do the giveaway. We'll run it. Somebody will win the code for that pin. If we don't reach it in that time, I'll probably sell the pin, get rid of it. I'm not holding on to this code forever. So be sure to head over to Twitter, hit that follow button, retweet that tweet down that I tweeted about this giveaway. Hit the like button on it. Head over to Facebook. Well, yeah, head over to Facebook. Check it out. I do post there occasionally. YouTube, though, big one. Hit the subscribe button. You'll be notified whenever I post get out a video. Every video like this from Twitch will go to YouTube. And yeah, I'm going to stop plugging myself here, guys. Thank you for watching. That is going to be episode 1 of Point of View, or POV. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to make improvements. I'll probably be making some more improvements for the next show. A bit more structure. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys at another point in time whenever I do the next episode. Again, make sure to check out the partners down in the description area on Twitch and YouTube below. Bye-bye.